ceremonies of the 90th New England Theater Festival.
We'd like to congratulate you all on the great performances that you have and being wonderful guests here at Guilford High.
On behalf of all of the hosts, thank you.
And now we'd like to introduce Pete Tarsi for a few closing remarks on the festival.
As I said, I'm shortly on my way out the door to see my daughters in their production, but I just wanted to again give a great special thanks to Scott Piddington, Matt Demko, all the adults here at Guilford High School, and all the student hosts, techies, support staff for an amazing weekend. Eventually, the Vice President of the Guild, David Nickel, will take over in my stead for the passing of the banner at the end of the festival, but I did want to say goodbye to all of you that I cannot currently see right now in the darkness of the house. But thank you again for a wonderful weekend, and now let's bring back out Cody and Meredith, is it? Awesome, I remember their names. To continue on with the closing ceremony. Drive safely back home, everybody.
Just a quick comment. I realized that MC actually stands for Meredith and Cody, not Master of Ceremonies.
At this time, we ask that the presenters and receivers of the commendations for each school exit the theater and meet backstage through these doors at the side of the theater.
And now it is time for the final round of the Tech Olympics!
Coordinating this event, we have two fun alumni, Jacob Davis and Anthony Eldridge, yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a Guilford Performing Arts production of the Tech Olympics. Now, we have 3 groups, and from those 3 groups, we had a bunch of people show up, had some good times, had some fun laughs, had some crashes, had some explosions. It was fun, but whatever. So, let me welcome to the stage Perry from Concord. Alex from Yarmouth. And Sydney from Ellington. These 3 people have had our top times from all 3 groups. So, to decide who's going first, we're going to have Rochambeau. We are going to have the most epic of rock, paper, scissors, shoot of all times. Starting with these 2. And now, the next 2. And the final 2. Nice. All right, so to start us off, we are going to have Perry from Concord. Then we are going to have Alex from Concord. And then we're going to have Sydney from Ellington. Now, so everyone knows what's going on with all this craziness that we have up here on the stage, I shall explain everything that we're going to do. The very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to screw. Easier said than done, right? The next thing we're going to do is we're going to a costume on our lovely assistant Delaney Andrews. Our people are going to take the costume off of her, and they're going to put on a separate costume that is also on the table. Also easy. Second part, stripping. Third part, tying. This is sounding terrible. It's a very simple knot. These people have done it. Some of you out there have done it. Well, it just so happens to be the double figure eight. Pretty simple. Down, around, and through. Fancy knots, right? And then, after they have tied the knot, they're going to run on over here to our props table. Come take a look at the props, just so you know how it's set. It's a very, very easy thing to do. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 props here. We have a lighter. We have a heart. And yes, this is mine. We have a cane for when I get old. We have Footloose. And a bucket. And the final thing that they're going to do is they're going to come over to this lighting instrument. They're going to plug in the lighting instrument. They're going to focus it way over there on that whiteboard into that shape. Then they're going to unshutter the light. They're going to unplug it, and the time will stop. How about that? All right. So, the first person we have up is Barry. Come on over. How are you feeling there, Barry? You heard her. She's doing great. She certainly seems it. Do we have timers ready? Sure is good enough for me. 3, 2, 1, go! But she seems right up. Very, very well. There it is. That small little hexagon shape. Just kidding. It's a quadrilateral. Some of us have taken geometry. Some of us have not. But it seems we have time. Very good, very good, very good. All right. The next person that we have up, the one, the only, the Alex. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Just good?
I'm feeling awesome.
Oh. Are we ready? Time is ready. On your mark, get set, go! We hear a school from out there in the audience, and he seems to have listened to the audience. Give them what they want, am I right? Slowly but surely, the scope goes on. And there's the jacket and the hat. It's very calm about this. Not even smiling, not breaking a smile at all. Almost. You need to go around one more half time. Pull it through, and out there it is! And props are going out. On the table. 1, 2, 4, 5, there it is, let's go! And into the light it goes. Very good, to the light. board, from the board. Oh my word, he's going crazy. Oh, it's that hard lighting design that we all get. We know that hard lighting design, and he is not done, but he has not found the shuttle yet. Oh no! Oh, there he is! Oh, finally, contested. Oh, he did it! Sydney from Ellington. Now, Sydney, you seem to have some supporters out there. I'm getting a vibe from this section right here. Do you have anything to tell them?
I love everyone from Ellington, but I'd like to give a special shout out to Grace Hyde from, I forget what school she's going to. She got me to this position in the first round.
Thank you, Grace Hyde. All right. We seem to be ready. Timers, are we ready? On your mark, get set, go! Screw it like a maniac. Almost there. That's good, that's good. You don't even need to take it out. Keep going. Oh! Never had enough before. I've ever seen close come off that fast. And up it goes. And on it goes. And on it goes. We're going to a run. Oh, there it is. Let's go. Oh, it's back. There it is. Almost. There it is. Let's go. Plug it in the left. We all know. Very confusing. But she had one touch. Doesn't she have one touch? Let's see, she has one touch. It's the ball time. Oh no! There it is! After some close deliberation with our time hosts, we have come to the consensus that we have a winner. I'm glad we have a winner. Timers, who is third place?
Alex from Yarmouth.
With a time out. What about second place?
Harry from Concord.
Harry from Concord with a timeout.
116.
116. And the winning time is
Sydney from Ellington.
Sydney from Ellington. All right, we have prizes for these three. They're back in the lumber racks right now, so it would be nice if a techie went back and got them. The time is
104.
So, our prizes for these three, which will be given to them, just so happen to be 3 wrenches of varying colors. One of them is yellow. One of them is red. And the last one is blue. Thank you very much. This has been the Tech Olympics 2018.
that Guilford school hosts exit the theater and meet backstage.
And next, we'll have the presentation of commendations. David Nickel will be delivering the commendations from the council.
Now, would the representative from Kingswood and Norwood come to the lectern?
Podium.
Alright, my name is Connor Nelson. I am representing Kingswood Regional High School. And we would have loved to have the honor to commend Norwood High School on their production of The Realm. From the start of the show, each performer brought a great deal of energy, skill, and focus to a wide array of intense characters. The portrayal of James, Kansas, and Mrs. Mother, as well as many others, were masterfully executed. We felt the chemistry of the entire ensemble stood out. We all experienced the fear and intensity when the system erased ideas from James's mind that made him human. Additionally, kudos also to the ensemble's timing to the tech, which was exceptionally sharp. On that note, we were all incredibly impressed with your production's stagecraft. The ingenious combination of form and function that defined your set not only placed each location perfectly, but became a show in and of itself every time it was reset. Sound and lighting are also to be commended for creating the perfect tone for various dystopian landscapes and highly charged emotional moments. We commend all of you for a production that, albeit is set in the future, gives us themes and ideas to think about today. Congratulations to Norwood High School.
Hi everyone, I'm Alessandra Baran. And I'm Allie Campbell. And we are the representatives from Norwood High School.
Norwood High School commends Thetford for their production of the complete works of William Shakespeare, abridged, revised, for displaying a perfectly timed comedic masterpiece that brought all of Shakespeare's plays to life in the most entertaining way humanly possible.
From insanely quick changes to cross-dressing and vomit, there was never a dull moment. Thank you for ending the first day of the festival on such a high note and giving us the Willie Shakes that we never asked for, but really needed all along.
So my name's Grace, and this is Callie, and we are the representatives from Thetford Academy. Thetford Academy commends St. Raphael's Academy for its excellent production of Antigone at the 2018 New England Drama Festival. First, we would like to commend the work of the chorus. We appreciated the synchronicity of the voices and the actors' movements to convey specific moods. The choreography during the portrayal of Antigone's death was particularly powerful. We would also like to commend the actors for their compelling individual performances. Most notable was the skillful way in which they conveyed such deep emotion. We all appreciated your unique adaptation of this play, specifically the incorporation of so many musical elements. The singing, drumming, and dancing were creative and engaging. We were further impressed by the production's clear connection to today's world. The technical aspects of this show were also especially striking. The set was both visually interesting and effective in directing the eye of the audience to important moments through symmetry. The lighting and use of the cyclorama were skillful and captivating. The silhouetted images of the actors in the final tableau was both beautiful and fitting to the mood of the tragedy. Thank you for a terrific show.
My name is Jenny.
My name's Liz.
St. Raphael Academy commends Ellsworth High School for their mesmerizing production of scenes from Secret in the Wings. From the moment the actors took to the stage, you creatively brought the audience into a world of dreams and storytelling. Through the use of lighting, sound effects, live music, and set design, you not only caught our eye but our interest. The phenomenal synchronization of the actors, both physically and vocally, brought out true eeriness and message of the piece.
Players taking on multiple roles transition seamlessly and convincingly between characterizations. The set you create also upheld many realities, each fitting the tale being portrayed. The detailed and imaginative use of each prop, costume, set piece, and technical choice added to the overall effect of the production. You engaged us with a thought-provoking piece. Thank you for having us look at the dragons, princesses, and ogres in our lives so that we can act with beauty and courage.
commends Cranston High School West's imaginative production of Still Life with Iris. The show featured strong production elements including scenic art, properties, and color palettes that were exceptionally detailed and transported the audience into a beautiful world. We were impressed by the cast's commitment to characterization and admired their ability to ground larger-than-life fantasy characters with a consistent sense of humanity. Due to this, the relationships in the show were believable and felt both genuine and authentic. These were some specific elements of the production that stood out to us. The recreation of Iris in the Box was a striking visual picture that has stayed with us throughout the festival. It would be impossible to write a commendation for this show without recognizing the exceptional work and puppeteering by Mr. and Mrs. Good. We loved the puppets as well as the choice to have their faces remain exposed and expressive. We felt that the whole cast dealt wonderfully with the language of the show, employing vocal variety and strong choices to convey character and further enhance the storytelling elements of the piece. Congratulations on a very successful show that was a joy to watch.
Hi, my name is Sean. Cranston High School West commends Otter Valley High School from Brandon, Vermont for the production of DOA. From the beginning of the performance, Otter Valley captivated the audience by the miasma of murder and passion, set within an accurately portrayed film noir style. The purposefully hectic and chaotic scene transitions emulated the panic and desperate chase scenes akin to films of that time period. Those transitions simulated the maelstrom of disorder within the main character's mind, as well as provided the audience with passage of time. Costumes were true to the era, and the soundscape further invoked the noir sentiment. The mood and the tone of the piece matched the acting performances. Frank Bigelow was truly surrounded by the slow-pacing imminent death. The cast members' ever-looming presence on stage, symbolizing a police lineup, aroused the audience's suspicions of the yet-to-be-known murderer. The daring and provocative twist was executed without restraint, demonstrating a respect for theater and the audience's ability to transcend their own views. Congratulations to Otter Valley for their commitment to the craft and bringing this genre to the stage.
Otter Valley Union High School commends Concord High School for its production of Nora's Loss. From a cohesive, fluid ensemble work to the spine-tingling visual imagery, you have portrayed the downward spiral of mental deterioration in a way that resonates with audiences of all ages. Through the visceral imagery of the family's heartwarming moments, to the son's death in Vietnam, concluding with death encroaching upon Nora's final moments of breath, we were able to become lost in Nora's mind. The actors captivated the audience through their compelling physicality and diverse performance. While all members of the ensemble worked in unison, each individual created a character that was believable and unique. Those acting as young children at play were able to bring life to the carefree attitude of youth in one moment and then step into their teenage dissonance in the next. Nora's crumbling, aged posture demonstrated her mental and physical pains. Her strength and determination were apparent through her ability to maintain a bent posture and seamlessly merge her gestures with both past and present throughout. The technical use of sound and light informed the emotional expression in the show. Lighting angles added intensity to the emotion of the search scenes, emphasized the imagery of going into the light, and sharpened the contrasts between memories and reality. The cacophony of sound created a chilling environment of uneasiness and confusion. The production transported the audience into an enriching story, reminding us that every moment of life is important. We were witnesses to the impact that a life of friends, family, love, and poetry doesn't end in sadness, but in the continuation of memories from one generation to the next. Thank you.
Concord High School is honored to present a commendation for the diviners from Yarmouth, Maine. The moment you placed your set, you were already fully immersed in the time, the place, and the emotion your technical handiwork craftily prepared us to be taken by your story. It takes a special kind of show to start by announcing the ending and make the audience wish against all odds our protagonist will prevail. Your complete transformation from head to toe into your characters and your dedication to consistent physicality floored the audience, and your perfectly crafted accents transported us into a different era. Your commitment truly deceived the audience into believing anything was possible, even breathing in water. Your use of biblical imagery does not go unnoticed, and your technical design to represent these motifs certainly does not go unappreciated. On the contrary, your ability to deliver illusions without it feeling forced shows extreme skill and tact. Speaking of technical design, the representation of water was absolute genius. The overall lighting design, including the breathtaking moon, could make you feel sticky warmth of a summer night and hear crickets chirping in the distance. The costume design added impressively to a character's ability to trick the audience into fully believing whatever age, profession, and societal level the director may have wished. If I had one word to describe what, as an actor, a crew member, as a director, and just as a member of society, everyone should take from your masterfully done show, it is commitment. You committed fully, every second of every scene, everyone in the cast and crew, to telling a beautiful story of joy and loss. And you thankfully allowed us as an audience to share in its splendor. Concord High thanks you desperately for your commitment to storytelling. Thank you.
Yarmouth High School would like to commend Kingswood High School on their production of Trouble on the Farm, aka Silent Movie. The complex technical aspects were used to great effect, elevating the performance alongside standout performances. From an outstanding cast, the impressive projections, along with the sound effects at the beginning of the show, created a spectacular illusion of an old-timey movie theater and a screen in grayscale. The makeup and costuming department went above and beyond to maintain the illusion from the monochromatic grayscale to the period-appropriate clothing. The production even went so far as to put gray oil paint in their actors' ears to reinforce the scene. Meg Roche blew us all away with her stunning design and programming of the technical aspects of the show. The show was made personal and drew the audience in with an effective breakdown of the fourth wall and extreme audience interaction. In particular, we would like to commend Sonia, who wasn't in the cast but was a good sport. Incredible work.
The Joseph Case High School Theater Company in Swansea, Massachusetts is honored to present this to Ellington High School for their production of The Endless Arc. For their beautifully yet creepy, effective technical aspects. The tech design successfully brought the audience back to the late 19th century mental asylum, along with creating an accurate depiction of childhood scenes. The actors displayed an in-depth analysis of each character through a strong main cast and a tight, cohesive ensemble.
The cast brilliantly filled the space of the stage and did a great job of keeping the audience absorbed in this story. The company as a whole did an amazing job presenting an unknown story about a historical figure often not talked about in the world of theater. Additionally, the use of fictional characters helped make this piece a well-developed three-dimensional story. Congratulations to the cast and crew on all of their hard work, time, and dedication that was clearly put forth in this phenomenal piece of art.
Ellington High School commends the Joseph Case High School Theater Company for its powerful modern adaptation of The New Everyman. We applaud the use of ensemble to create an immersive experience for everyone in the theater. We appreciate the charismatic portrayal of death, as well as the everyman's commitment to the role. Moreover, the use of music built the tension and gave the plot an added flair. The unique and vibrant directing style of this piece effectively presented this 15th century morality play through a modern lens, which is why we commend Joseph Case High School Theater Company for their fantastic performance of The New Everyman, a modern adaptation.
host would like to present you with your school banners. Would 2 representatives from Norwood please come to the stage?
Joseph Case, please come to the stage. Would 2 representatives from Yarmouth High School please come to the stage?
Would 2 representatives from St. Raphael Academy please come to the stage? Raphael Academy.
Would 2 representatives from Thetford Academy please come to the stage?
Would 2 representatives from Concord High School please come to the stage?
Would 2 representatives from Ellington High School please come to the stage? Would 2 representatives from Cranston High School please come to the stage?
And now would 2 representatives from Ellsworth please come up to the stage?
Would 2 representatives from Otter Valley High School please come to the stage?
Would 2 representatives from Norwood High School please come to the stage?
Would 2 representatives from Kingswood High School please come to the stage?
And now we would like to introduce David Nickel once again, the Vice President of the New England Drama Council.
So has this not been a fantastic week of awesomeness and honor? And definitely, what a way to celebrate the 90th anniversary of this phenomenal festival. But unfortunately, it is time for us to say our goodbyes. Could I ask a representative from our host school, Guilford, who did an excellent job, join me on stage. And if I could also have this next year, the festival moves south. Could I have the representative from Rhode Island come and join us on stage?